Hello, StarCraft fans! This is fucking Paladin coming to you with yet another Legacy of the Void MONOBATTLE! This is going to be a game between Team Red and Team Blue here on Darkstone. In the top left side of the map, we have the red team starring the red Protoss player Good Day to Die, his teammate the red Terran player Hobos, their friends the red Protoss player Knight, and the other red Terran player, Doughboy. In the bottom right side of the map is Team Blue, represented by the fierce Protoss warrior Banana, sporting the color blue. His teammate, the Terran player Titanium, sporting the Hydralisk spinning logo. Oops, that's not a player. Another blue Terran player, Synth. And the final player, last but not least, is Protoss SPQR. Oh man, that's a hard one to say. Spookuker. Might call him SP. Might call him SP. Alright, so what we're looking at here is a single draft mono battle. It is Stalker, Phoenix, Viking, Thor against Carrier, Liberator, Archon, Cyclone. So we're going to keep that stuff in mind as we play this game. I actually forgot which color is which team composition here, but we will take a look. We'll figure this out. We'll figure it out soon enough. Soon enough! We will work on this together. Alright, so this is Darkstone. It's a new map that I haven't cast on MONOBATTLE before, I think. Unless I have. Is this the map where there was the gold? Is there gold here? No. Is that an attack path? It is. Okay, so maybe this is not the map that I'm thinking of. Cannon coming up for Good Day to Die, walling off his section very nicely. But unfortunately, this area to the north is not walled off hardly at all. There's a single pylon there. That's about it. Titanium again, walling off his area, and yet on the other side here, where is the other way into this base? There it is. Yeah, that is it, actually. Not walled off at all. So we have some problems. We have some problems here for these players if they're looking to defend. It looks like nobody's going super aggressive, though. Again, Stalker, Phoenix, Viking, Thor means nothing early. And Carrier, Liberator, Archon, Cyclone. Also, not an early experience, I would say. So what do we got going on here? Is anybody making anything yet is the question. No, Forge coming in, Armory up for Hobos. I'm going to imagine that is our Thor player. Hey, Hobos. Is that you right here? Are you our Thor player? Why is that clicking me there? I don't know. Yeah, it certainly looks like it is. He's the Armory. Our quality seem low right now. Maybe my eyes are just starting to go. I am so paranoid about this. Again, I've started editing my videos with a different video editor, and I worry it's not as good as when I use the YouTube editor. Video editing is not an easy thing, you guys, turns out. There's a lot of factors and variables to consider. Double factory here for Synth. Maybe he's our Cyclone player. Yep, Reactor on that. Okay, so it looks like we're going to see... Yep, Team Blue is Carrier, Liberator, Archon, Cyclone. And Team Red is a Stalker, Phoenix, a Viking, a Thor. So looking at these compositions, I want to say they both have air and anti-air capabilities, so nobody can really make flying stuff and win. I also don't see anything really having a huge advantage over anything else. Stalkers, Carriers can handle flying buildings. Cyclone's good against the Vikings, the Thors, and the Stalkers. So Cyclone player might be pretty good here, assuming he can get a big army up. Cyclone's already out for Synth. Dark Shrine coming in for SPQR. He's going to be our Archon player for sure at this point in time. And so far, I don't think anybody's even scouted. Look at all that dark around the middle of the map. Look at that super cool glowy green mass of electric explosions down there in the middle of this map. Is there one over here? There is. There's two. Liberator moving out for Titanium as well. Team Blue heading on over, ready to draw first blood, as nobody's lost anything at this point except for a cancellation on one of our blue Terran players. What do we got? Liberator coming out. Oh, double Liberator. Top side and left side. I love this. Oh, no, Doughboy. You don't have anything defending against air here. He is making a Viking. Viking will be here in just a second, but whoosh, whoosh, absolutely murdering so hard. Though the Vikings do come in to chase it away. Where is Liberator number 2 going to go is the question. Cannon trying to come up, but again, just a little bit too late. Forced to pull all of the probes from that location. Yeah, static defense is what you want in these situations. Missile turrets are good. Thor pretty good as well, actually. Titanium setting up another Liberator here at the Terran base for Hobos. And Thor in that anti-air mode where it hits really hard There we go. Really hard. Single target anti-air. Liberator gone. Excellent job there, hobos. I like that. So again, Liberator player has managed to kill a few workers from Team Red, but I don't think they're much worse for the wear. They've expanded to every easily available expansion to them, including this gold base at the back. Doughboy has taken that, although Team Blue has not taken the gold base back here. You have to fly to it. Did he? I bet he built a command center and just floated it over, I imagine is what he did there. Regardless, Thor production on the way. Vikings, Phoenix coming up as well. Triple pumping Stargates is Banana. He's got to be our carrier player. He has got to be our carrier player. Where is this dude? Where are you, Banana? Yep, carrier player, Banana, along this right side. We're heading with the Vikings. The Vikings are going to be really good against carriers and liberators, though. That's a thing. All right, so here we go. Doughboy flying around, trying to find stuff to murder. Can he do it, is the question of the day. And the answer is going to be there are cannons, so maybe not. Maybe not. Going to chase them away regardless. Or maybe land. Yeah, landed Vikings. Hooray! Bonus damage versus mechanical units, which includes probes. Going after pylons. Again, DPS not great, but if there are 5 of them and it's an undefended probe, it'll get there. This is awesome. This is working super well. Trying to set up defender mode circles, but guess what? Then the Vikings just lift, and the Liberator dies. One Liberator gone. Next Liberator gone as well. 2 volleys, and we're back to hitting stuff on the ground. Doughboy having a good time with these Vikings. Should probably start focusing targets down rather than just kind of hitting whatever he feels like. Pylons seem to be a good target. Excellent job here. Pylons. Cyclones are here, though. Look out! Look out! Lock-on abilities being used. And no, actually, there it is. Lock-on's a little bit late. Still getting some shots off on these Vikings. They're doing some kiting action to take out yet another Liberator, though. Beautiful stuff. Archon count for SBQR's got 4 of them at his natural base. Any additional Archons to speak of out of him? It doesn't look like there are. Phoenix coming in to join with the Vikings. That seems to be fun. Seems to be a fun combination. Absolutely. And actually did take down that pylon, depowering 2 Stargates and a Cybernetics core. Look at that weird path that got depowered. Like a little arc through there. Phoenix flying around. Titanium's attempt at expanding here. Picking up the SCVs as soon as they're built and murdering them. Where is our Cyclone player? Cyclone player is going to be in high demand in this game, I get the feeling. As Cyclone player and Archon, I mean, everything's anti-air, but lock-on ability on these Phoenix. And taking out a few of them. They try to do the lift attack option on the Cyclones. Not sure if that was the greatest idea of all time. Vikings moving on in. Going to land here again at Banana's base. The first carriers are in production, but they're not here yet. Can you afford to lose? I don't think you can afford to lose these pylons is the problem. Depowering Stargates. Depowering 2 more Stargates. And let me guess. Depowering. Wait, another pylon came up. We're kind of fighting here for power right about now. Another pylon dies. Depowering a Stargate. Another pylon gonna die. You gotta get the pylons. You gotta get the pylons. No! Forced to lift and fight. Archons. Oh no! Archons and Cyclones and Liberators here against these Vikings. And finally getting them the heck out of there. Lock-on ability, picking off another couple as they attempt to retreat. An army of Thors moving up the middle here. Not really working together as Team Red, but I guess maybe multiple hit and runs seem to be how you'd want to do this. So Thors here with +1 attack, working on +1 armor as well. Thor versus Archon. Not something you see every day, but when you're at this outnumbered, the Archons aren't going to be very good. Reinforcing Archons coming in, though, with Cyclone and Liberator support. I like this. The Thors are kind of stuck. They have to fight. They can't retreat. Standing in here and fighting. The Archons are getting killed, but the Cyclones, with their extra damage versus mechanical versus armored, are just tearing through these guys. That is a lot of dead Thor there. Woo! More of a support unit, I would argue. Good day to die. Phoenix players trying to run around and pick up workers and murder them, but Archons are on the ground in most of these locations, and splash damage against Phoenix is usually pretty good. Pretty good is how I would explain it to those who are wondering. Phoenix might actually delay, well, looks like they already did delay the construction of this command center here for Synth. Sorry, Synth. Bad news. Viking Cloud getting a little bit bigger again here for Doughboy. He came back with way more.